What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Listen, make sure. I think early voting is probably over in most places. So please, please, please make sure if you did not early vote that you get out to vote on Tuesday. I'm not sure in your area. Early vote may not be over yet. I don't know. I already voted, so I don't even know, child. But please make sure you guys get out the vote. Okay. All right. Let's get into some things. Hey, people. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let me say hi to everybody. I see a lot of people in the chat already, a lot of people talking and stuff. What's up, Emma? Hey, Virgin Love. What's up, Pearl, Diamond Pearl? Hey, King Retro. What's up? Hey, Tan. Cindy. What's up, Emma Combs? Hey, Diamond. I guess I already said Diamond Pearl. Emma Crawford. Hey, Duchess. Hey, China White. Hey, Below. Hey, Kenneth. What's up, Peace? Please do a meet and greet in Atlanta. I'm probably not going to have time, Tan. Probably not going to have time. Not this time around. Hey, Jazzy. What's up, Miss Old School? When I come to Atlanta, are you stopping by the Hosea Feed the Homeless headquarters? I want to, but I'll come back to that in a second. Hey, Miss Bay Thing. Hey, by the way, Mystic Rain. What's up, everybody? Hey, Amps. You struggling to pack, girl? I don't even want to talk about it. Hey, Harold. What's up? Listen, I didn't even give you a call, but girl, the devil been busy. I'm about to give y'all the update. Whoo, child. Thank you, Peace. My hair look. Thank you. Not over until Friday in Las Vegas. It's not. Oh, early voting. What's up, Geechee girl? Hey, Dominic. I'm about to give y'all an update on all of that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tan. Thank you. Hey, Kishwar. What's up, Miss Old School? Hey, Vovo. Thank you, Boo. Hey, Cross Country. Thank you, everybody. Hey, everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. And a special shout out to my members that are lit up in green. And I got a couple of mods already in the chat. So let me address the Hosea, the Atlanta thing first. So I'm literally only gonna be in Atlanta. Like I'm not gonna have time to do a lot in Atlanta. I'm literally getting there late Friday and leaving. Like my flight is early Sunday, and I'm coming down for a specific thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do anything outside of what I'm coming down there to do. I'm not driving, so I don't have my car. What I wanted to do was make a donation when I went down there. And I kind of would need my car for that, but I could always make a monetary donation. And so if I have time, I do plan. Oh, I forgot I didn't put my chains back on. I'm used to playing with my necklaces. I gotta put them back on though. But so I would like to go down there while I'm in Atlanta. So that's that. But I probably am not gonna have time for a meet and greet because, like I said, I'm literally gonna be there. I'm gonna be there less than 48 hours, so it's probably just not a lot of time. So am I feeling better? Yes, I am feeling better. Am I 100%? No, I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely feeling better than yesterday, the day before, all that good stuff. So let me give y'all a breakdown of what's been going on when I say the devil has been busy. So I don't know if I told y'all this or not, but not only was I sick, but my nephew was sick. My 5-year-old nephew was sick. and then my sister caught whatever my nephew had. And I think we all had the same thing because we all had the same symptoms. So I think whatever we had, we all got the same thing. And then my dad got sick. So yesterday, my mom ended up taking my dad to the emergency room, and they ended up keeping him. And at first they thought he had pneumonia, which I don't know if you guys remember, my dad was sick back in July. Did I tell y'all that? I don't know if I told y'all that or not. But my dad was in the hospital back in July with pneumonia. But they said no, they ruled out pneumonia, but they still kept him because he was still having some respiratory issues. I'm still having respiratory issues. I have asthma, and I was still having respiratory issues. So this morning, I was going to go to work this morning, but after what happened yesterday with my dad, I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I'm good before, I'm at, 50,000 feet in the air. You know what I'm saying? So I went to urgent care this morning, and the good news is I tested negative for the flu. I tested negative for COVID. But they believe that I probably did have the RSV virus that is floating around. And she said it sounds like I'm, mending. If you look up RSV, if you look it up, it says it takes anywhere from 8 to 10 days for you to fully recover. But it doesn't tell you what your it doesn't tell you how long you're still contagious. So what I didn't want to do was get on a plane full of people and still be contagious, because that would be kind of effed up. So but I'm not contagious. Like I said, I don't have anything. Everything came back negative, but they gave me a Z-Pack, antibiotic, a Z-Pack. She said hopefully that'll knock out the rest of what I got going on. But yeah, my breathing is still bad. So when I'm up and moving around, I get winded, real easily. And I do still have a little bit of a cough. It's definitely not what it was. So that's what's going on. So thank you everybody for all of your well wishes. Thank you everybody for all of your remedies, all of your suggestions. I posted on my on my wall that a lot of you guys suggestions, and I did that. I'm still drinking the ginger tea. This is pineapple juice that's in this cup. This is pineapple juice, which I absolutely love. I mean, I knew I loved pineapple juice anyway, but I absolutely love pineapple juice. I'm glad to know it's good for you. And my dad is doing really well. I talked to him today. He's doing really, really well too. So, yeah, it's been a lot, y'all. It has been a lot. It's the end of the quarter at work, so I have to get my grades done. And yes, El Teddy, if you were on El Teddy's live, he's correct. I still have not packed. So when I get off of here, I have to pack. Now, the good news is I got everything kind of like there together, but it ain't gonna take me long to pack, but I do need to pack. So will you be good for whiskey this weekend? No, because I'm gonna be on antibiotics. I can't drink nothing. Nope. I'm gonna be on antibiotics. I got a Z-Pack. So the antibiotics are gonna last for the next 4 days. Sorry, no alcohol for me this weekend. It'll be mocktails. It'll be mocktails for me this weekend. The good thing is Abby ain't that big of a drinker. Like Abby had 1 or 2 cocktails and she good. So ain't like she gonna be like, oh, you got me drinking by myself. She ain't that big of a drinker. But I'll get me some mocktails and pretend. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so hip hop, the only genre that artists get killed. Interesting point. You'll drink for me. I'm sure you will. Retro. I'm sure you will. So yeah, that is what's going on with that. So are y'all gonna have a stripper come over? No, we are not gonna have a stripper come over. No, not at all. All right. So that's what's been going on. So, like I said, thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ganika. Thank you so much. There's a vaccine for pneumonia. I know you're probably tired of vaccines. No, when I get back, I'm taking all the vaccines. Like I was behind on my vaccines, but this definitely knocked me in the back of my head. So no, when I get back, I'm taking all of them. I mean, not at one time, but yeah. I've already scheduled my COVID booster, which I am behind on. My plan was to take it before I left for Vegas, and I just kept forgetting. So I didn't do that. I haven't taken my flu shot, and I know there's a pneumonia one, which I probably will take as well. I don't want to be sick again. Oh no, I know what you were talking about, Tan. I know you were talking about, and I do still want to meet Aunt Liz. I do. I do still want to meet Aunt Liz. And I do, like I said, I do plan to go by there. But when I go by, I want to take a donation. And like I said, I probably, if I can get by there, I will go by there. If I have the time, I will get by there. I'm going to Google it and see, how far it is from where I'm going to be staying in Atlanta. And if I can make it happen, I'm definitely going to make it happen. Because I want to go for a couple of reasons. One, because I want to meet Aunt Liz. But two, because I want to go, I want to check it out. All right. So, hey, Jonathan, what's up, bro? Hey, Crispies. Hey, boo, I hadn't seen you in a minute. Hey. So, did I do my other Queen Sugar review? I have not done any reviews. Corey, you might be late coming in the chat, baby. I have been sick. I have not. I think the last review I posted was on Sunday. I have not reviewed anything since Sunday. And I probably won't get Queen Sugar out because, like I said, when I get done off of here, I need to go pack. And then I have to literally be walking out my door tomorrow morning at 5:30 to get to the airport by 6:30 because my plane leaves at 7:50. So, and the airport where I'm leaving out of is about an hour from my house. So, I probably won't get it. I'm not saying I won't, but I'm saying I ain't holding my breath on that one. Yeah, that's just kind of where it is right now. So yeah, the reviews this week are just gonna have to kind of just be put on the back burner. So, but that reminds me too. I want to welcome and any new subscribers that are in the chat. Over the last couple of days, even while I was sick, I was getting new subscribers. And so I want to thank all of you guys that are new to the channel. If you are a new subscriber, I welcome you and I thank you guys for being here. And all that good stuff. I want to thank my tribe for holding me down while I was sick. Even my what's up, DC Kool-Aid? What's up? The video I did in the middle of the night, like got over 1,000 views on it. I was like, and we ain't talk about nothing, and it was the middle of the night. So I appreciate y'all. Am I going to watch the new show with Tamar in August? I seen it maybe in my spare time, but I'm definitely not reviewing it. Watch out for the truth. I know. Listen, cruise control. Okay. And keeping it moving. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So let's get into some things. Hey, what's up, Virgin Love? What's good? Queen Sugar. Yeah, the previews looked like it was a good episode. I'm gonna probably watch it. I'm gonna probably watch the episode. I just don't know if I'm gonna have time to put out a review. But if I feel like, like I said, my first priority is to get packed. Once I get packed, I'll see what kind of time I have. I don't have cable in my bedroom, so I can't watch it while I'm packing. I can watch something on my Fire Stick, but I don't have it on my Fire Stick, so I can't watch it on my Fire Stick. Well, maybe I can. I may be able to watch it while I'm packing. But anyway, that's that. Because I haven't really been watching a lot of TV either. I really have been asleep, y'all. Like I literally have been asleep. Like when I, I have not watched a lot of TV at all. But anyway, that's that. Because I haven't really been watching a lot of TV either. I really have been asleep. Like I literally have been asleep. Like when I have not watched a lot of TV at all. I have not watched a lot of TV at all. Like I literally have been asleep. Like when I have not watched a lot of TV at all. All right, Takeoff. Let's get into the things with Takeoff. We reported yesterday, we know what happened. I'm not about to sit here and go down the yellow brick road of all of the conspiracy theories and all of that good stuff. Of what we know happened is that he was shot, he was killed. What we know is that he was 28 years old, and that's just too young to, what we know is that, oh no, we don't know. What we think we know is that he was not involved in any sort of altercation, right? Um, from my understanding, there is a person of interest that the police are looking for. And y'all know that's code for suspect. They just can't say the person is a suspect yet. But that's generally person of interest is code, police code for suspect. Hey, really be in chat, and like you might hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Listen, I did the math, y'all. I have to average like 20 new subscribers a day between now and the end of the year. I doubt that's gonna happen unless something like pops and boom. But it's cool. We'll be close. We are on track to be very close. We are on track to be very close. See, Golden, I just went through that whole thing, but I'm feeling better though. Thank you, baby. I'm feeling better. But this is what I want to say. And El Teddy kind of already started this conversation on his channel. So I'm sort of like giving the part 2, I guess, to it, or my 2 cents on it. Here's what I need people to stop doing. Everybody now, they're putting up these posts. You got people preaching and putting up, and talking about, speaking into existence. Okay, Rhonda, I'll speak it into existence. Just first of all, I don't think this generation understands the term gangster rap. I don't think y'all understand what that is. I don't think y'all know what gangster rap, what it really is. Now, we do have rappers that I think would maybe fall into the category of gangsters. We do. I'm not gonna call no names because I don't know these people like that, but it exists, right? It exists. But all of these dudes that are out here rapping right now are not gangsters, y'all. Stop putting everybody in that category like all of these people are gangsters. They're not. They're not. They're rappers. And are some of them rapping about criminal activities? Yeah, sure. Are some of them rapping about gang stuff? Yeah. Yeah. But they are not all gangsters. And I want us to stop acting like this is a phenomenon, like this is new. This isn't new. It's sad that it's not new. Let me be clear. It's sad that it's not new. But it's not. It's just not new. It's not. I feel like the argument about gangster rap and violence is the same about mass shooting in video games. It's irrelevant and not addressing the actual problem. What's up, Danny? Hey, boo. A lot of young people are losing their lives. Nonsense. Absolutely. But that's not new. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, I grew up in an era where there was a whole East Coast, West Coast war, and that shit was real. Like, it wasn't for play. Like, people were legit getting into altercations and shootings, and we know we lost Biggie and Tupac. Like, the shit was real. Like, we hear people telling the stories now of things that were happening back then and how bad it really was and how deep it really got. You know what I'm saying? The Crips and the Bloods in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy. back being scared to go out and having to get certain, security to cover him. Like, it was serious, y'all. Like it wasn't play back then. It was real territory, and it was real wars, and things were really happening to people. A lot of stuff we didn't hear about because there was no such thing as the Shade Room or TMZ or 24-hour, social media. A lot of stuff we didn't find out about until after the fact. But people were straight up being beat up. People was being jumped. People were being shot. People were being stabbed over this East Coast, West Coast war that was over absolutely fucking nothing. Because two friends fell out. Tupac and Biggie were once upon a time friends. They fell out. I mean, it's more to the story, but that's the general story. Okay. So it's like they did rap about violence, just not that much. Who? What do you mean? Who? Not that much? I don't know what Joshua talking about. He must be talking to somebody in the chat. But again, I forget Joshua is young and he don't know no better. Yeah, I mean, and then forget about East Coast, West Coast. Then you get into the different rap wars that were going on amongst the different sets, the different groups, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the Migos. Yeah, the Migos didn't even I definitely wouldn't call the Migos no gangster rappers. Now again, I don't know them people in their real life. I don't know what they did behind closed doors, but I mean, as far as their music was feel good music to me. Like, it was fun. Like, they were fun. They were light. You know what I mean? They were dabbing and they were, with the funny noises and stuff. Like, I don't get me wrong. I think they would probably beat your ass if they needed to. I ain't saying that they ain't have it in them, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's not forget the whole Death Row versus basically everybody. You know what I mean? We had Ice Cube versus Eazy-E. We had Ice Cube versus West Coast Connection. It was a lot of these little like skirmishes and little wars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's cold today and the rain makes no sense. Cali and our weather is moody as heck, child. Well, I already checked the weather, so I know. Easy was the gangster of NWA. He was. Yeah, Ice Cube was not a gangster, but Ice Cube would whoop your ass though. But he wasn't. But no, he was definitely not a gangster. But he will whoop your ass. But Ice Cube he grew up in the hood though. Ice Cube went to tag schools and college. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't, but they still had the gangster persona. So whether they knew it or not, they were still promoting that lifestyle. I don't think music was a factor here. It's just, yeah. And that's the other thing. I agree. I don't think this was about their music. So again, people keep making this about it. I don't think it was, I don't know. It's sad all around, and I make no excuses or no mistakes or no defenses for bad behavior. But I just think that when stuff like this happens, people always want to turn it into something bigger. And can we just keep it at people acting like they got some damn sense? Like, maybe you shouldn't take out your gun and shoot into a crowd of people for whatever the reason was, like whether they were fighting over the dice game or whatever, like maybe they shouldn't just, maybe that's not a good idea. How about that? How about we leave it at that? Any one of us need to steer clear of a dang dice game. Well, like I told y'all the other day, my great uncle was killed at a dice game. I mean, This is about the environment that you enter into and the people you keep around you. Be careful and smart. Listen, I told y'all the other day, everybody can't go with you. Listen, everybody can't go with you. And it's funny because Deion Sanders, he sort of gave that same speech to his players yesterday too. Like, listen, he was like, next year, all of y'all are going to be in a different place than where you are right now. And that's a good thing, right? Everybody that's in your life right now can't go where you going. That's just a fact. Like, it sounds cold and it might sound effed up, but that is just a fact. Everybody can't go. Everybody's not supposed to go. It's just what it is. And society shames us into feeling like we're wrong or we're bad people if we don't take these people with us. Society makes us feel like that is our obligation to save the world. And it's not our obligation to save the world, because here's the reality. Some people don't want to be saved. And you have to make that decision. So I'm going to give y'all a perfect example. Hey, Willie Brown. Thank you, baby. A perfect example is LeBron James, right? LeBron James has kept his childhood best friends around him. One of them has become one of the top sports agents in the game, Rich Paul. He didn't have a whole lot of experience. No, it's not just the Black community. I'm not going to allow you to reduce it. It's not just the Black community. But he, not only did he keep his friend around him, he put his friend in a position of power when everybody else said, that is stupid. What is he doing? That's stupid. But what LeBron James made sure was that the people he was choosing to take with him were people who wanted to be there, meaning they were willing to do the work. Rich Paul didn't just take a paycheck and sit on his ass and play PlayStation all day and say, LeBron is my boy, he gonna take care of me. No, Rich Paul did the work. Rich Paul studied. Rich Paul went to school. Rich Paul did what needed to be done in order to step up to the opportunity that was given to him. And that's the difference. That's the difference. And that's where we have to start making the difference, because there are people in your life that you probably can take, but everybody can't go. MC Hammer went bankrupt trying to take everybody with him. If he didn't have a job, he found a job. He made up jobs. And yeah, that was great. That was very commendable that he wanted to help everybody. But in the end, what ended up happening to him? He drowned. He drowned. Everybody can't go. And that might sound cold as fuck. That might sound cold, but everybody can't go. That's just what it is. Yeah, he tried to take everybody. It isn't stupid when you have people you trust that had the same mindset to grow. Right, that's it. And that's the difference. If you know there are people around you that have a growth mindset, I have people in my life today. That when, y'all say speak into existence. So when I get to a point where there are certain things that I need, I know that they, and I mean, granted, I'm a lot older too, so that's different. But if I were in my 20s, even in my 20s, listen, I'm gonna go back. I'll just use that as an example. Even in my 20s, when I was in my 20s and I was in college, there were people that I went to college with that I knew if I ever need this type of work, I can call them. I know they got that. I know they want it. And then there were people that I went to college with that was just there. Thank you, O Street. They were just there. They were in school because that was the expectations for them to be in school. They wasn't trying to do nothing with their life. They wasn't trying to excel nowhere. They was just in college because that's where they were told they had to be. They not people that I need to take with me because they don't have the same growth mindset that I have. You see what I'm saying? The same with Fantasia. Well, that ain't well. What her Fantasia was that Fantasia, unfortunately, wasn't ready, prepared, and didn't have the right people to help her because she didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? She needed help. Um, Thank y'all, everybody. I'm getting so many compliments on my hair. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Mods, what my likes looking like, everybody? It's 140 people in the chat. Please, please, and thank you. Hit that like button if you don't mind. It's free 99. I appreciate it. And let me get into this. Look, y'all done let me go left, and let me go ahead and get into some other things, child. All right. Hold on. Let me share. Cynthia, bet you need to call me. Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to you too anyway. All right, y'all. Let's get these likes up, please. Let's at least get to over 100. Can we get to 100? I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. All right. All right. So Cynthia Bailey finally let us know what we already knew about why she's getting divorced. She said that her and Mike aren't friends anymore, that they were losing their friendship, and they realized that they needed to stop or there was going to be a friendship left. Listen, I question if there was ever a real friendship to begin with. Now, granted, I don't know y'all. I don't hang out with y'all. I ain't in y'all business. Okay. But I wonder if there was a real friendship there to begin with. Just wondering. But I commend her for saying this isn't working and this is not conducive to me. And I'm moving on. You know. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. You know what? I never did get any vitamin C. I got that ginger. I got some emergency, but I picked up the wrong thing. I picked up good gummies. I don't really want no gummies. A lot of chemistry, very little compatibility. I don't even know how much chemistry there was there. She was married for 2 years. Yeah. He told her who he was. Friends do not have to marry. I just feel like do I believe that there was real love there? Yes, I do. I believe they loved each other. I do. But, love ain't enough. We know that. Love ain't enough. Love is not. A whole lot of people love each other and can't make a marriage work or a relationship work. You packed. Hey, Cams. Hey, Boo. Abby is packed, y'all. Congrats. Yes, honey. Yes. I think they dated like a year. But I also feel like both of them ignored some signs. I feel like both of them ignored some signs that they should have paid attention to. But that's my opinion. Like I said, I don't know these people. Love and marriage is an everyday decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just my thing right there, y'all. I just feel like, and again, I don't know Cynthia, but I just feel like even watching them on screen, they liked each other, yeah. But whenever they got ready to have some hard conversations, it was always an argument. It was always an argument whenever they were having some hard conversations. And the way she acted about that wedding, I was like, are you worried about getting married because you really love this man, or are you getting married because you said you would do it? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. So that's the update on that. The update on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Lisa Rinna says that she had receipts and her receipts were cut out. Andy tried to say it wasn't no real receipts. Lisa said he lied. I had pages and pages and pages of receipts. But once she explained what those receipts were, it sounds like it was stuff that we didn't need. Like it was text messages between her and her friends that she was texting while Kathy Hilton was allegedly having this meltdown. And my point is the same. Like, first of all, Lisa, you didn't do anything to help your argument with me. Now, I can't speak for anybody else. But once again, you mean to tell me that you had time to text Erica Jane? She texted, and two other people. I forgot who these people were. But you had time to text Erica Jane and two other people. But you never called production. You never reached out to Mauricio, who allegedly was in the damn house. And you never tried to get in touch with, like she said, well, Kyle knew. Why aren't you calling Kyle? At the very least, why aren't you calling Kyle and saying, your sister is tearing your house up. You might want to get back here. Because you said she was tearing the house up, banging on the walls and throwing shit on the ground. So at the very least, it seems to me like you should have called and said, girl, you need to get your ass over here because she tearing your house up. And none of that makes sense to me. You thought that was going to convince somebody. That actually, for me, made the argument worse. Because again, I say, you had time to text 3 different people, but you never called 911. You didn't record any of this. You didn't take any pictures. You don't have no screenshots. You don't have nothing. But you was texting people. You can text anything. I can text y'all right now a whole scenario that's happening in my house. That don't mean it's true. That don't mean anything I'm telling y'all that's happening is happening. Just because we had a conversation about it don't make it true. The hell? Exactly, Tan. None of that makes it true. Exactly, Hammer. Now, if she came out there with her phone and she played voice recordings, then I would have been like, oh, well, Kathy. You know what I'm saying? But, child, Lisa, go sit down somewhere. Allegedly, Diana done found the bots that spammed Garcelle's son. I'm going to say the same thing about Diana that I'm going to say about Lisa. Diana, I don't believe nothing you got to say either. I'll wait for Garcelle's investigation and I'll see what hers bring back. Because I don't believe nothing you say either. I don't care about nothing you got to say. I don't believe nothing you have to say. Moving on. I'm just bringing y'all the updates because I don't care. Okay? Right. Unless it's a video, I don't believe it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right. Let me see. I'm going through all of this. Now the rumors are that Lisa, now this is all rumors because I don't believe none of this. Rumors are that Cynthia Bailey is going to be moving to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't believe it for 2 reasons. One, allegedly she'd have moved back to Atlanta. So why would she be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when she moved back to Atlanta? If she's going to go back anywhere, she's going to go back home, which is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't think they'll have her, but at least not this season because they done already started filming. But they may let her film a few scenes and see what people say and see, all of that. That's number one. Number two, what's Cynthia Bailey doing on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, there's nothing there. There's no foundation of anything there for you to be there. There's nothing. No offense, but yeah. And allegedly Lisa Rinna is fired. Again, I think she needs to be fired, but until it happens, again, not holding my breath on that one either because I just don't believe nothing and I don't trust nothing, especially when it comes to Lisa Rinna, because they've let her get away with so much before. So Child, I'm not having that conversation. Jonathan's in the chat. I'm sure he'll appreciate what you just said, but I ain't about to sit here and keep having this conversation. All right, all the charges against Trey Songz have been dropped because of the statute of limitations. Yeah, Kenneth, she's got a whole storyline in Atlanta. She don't have a storyline on Beverly Hills. Now, it would have made more sense if somebody said, "Oh, she's moving to Beverly Hills while she was living in California with Mike," which I actually thought would have been. I actually said that before, that I think it would have been a good idea to bring her on as like a friend of the show. I actually said that. Y'all didn't like it, but I thought it would have been a decent idea for her to be a friend of the show. But anyway. Oh, the pineapple juice. I like it. Child, I like pineapple juice. All right. Peace, love. So we almost at 100 likes. Thank y'all. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's 150 people in the chat. If you're not subscribed, go and hit that button. It's free 99. And again, welcome to all my new subscribers. Over the last week or so, I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers. So I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you know what else I appreciate? The new people. I appreciate that. Number one, you're here and let me know that you're here. So do not hesitate to ever say you're new, because I definitely want to welcome you. But you know what else I appreciate? The people that are new, the people that are going back and binging and watching old videos. I've had so many people say, "Hey, I'm new to your channel," and I've been going back looking at some of your old stuff. Like, I appreciate that too. Go back into the archives, go through the playlist, get to know me. Yes, I love it. I think she would have definitely been better than Cherie. Let me tell you why Cynthia would have been better than Cherie. Even though Cherie and Garcelle have a real friendship, and it's a little salacious, and I think they were banking on this salacious story of the two of them dating the same ex-boyfriend ex-husband / ex-boyfriend who just happened to be Will Smith. I think they really banked too much on that being a thing. But the difference is Cynthia would have been better because Cynthia knows how to play this game. And even though each franchise is different, Cynthia would have been a better backup to Garcelle because Cynthia knows how to play this game. You know what I'm saying? Nene may be black. She may be poor. She may be, you know what? I'm not doing this with you, Jonathan. Hold on. Let me see what that damn Joshua said. Or y'all talking about Jonathan. Oh, you talking about John. Ain't nobody doing this for Jonathan. Him and his love for Nene Child. But Trey Songz, all the charges have been dropped. Not because he's innocent, and I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying that's not why they were dropped. They were dropped because the statute of limitations ran out. Remember, that's one of the things that a lot of the survivors, Bill Cosby accusers are doing, is that they're getting the statute of limitations for sexual assault changed. In a lot of states, there's the statute of limitations is very, and in a lot of places, it's not long at all. But for those who don't know what that means, statute of limitations means that's the amount of time you have to file charges against somebody that wrongs you. So if somebody stole something from you, you have a certain amount of time from the date of the theft. If somebody assaulted you, you have a certain amount of time. Right? Murder has always been unlimited. That's why you see, especially in true crime, we see people getting charged for stuff 20 years later because there is no statute of limitations when it comes to that. So you ain't never out of the woods. If you commit the crime, you better always be looking over your shoulder because there's no end to that. You know, and we've seen it in, you know, these true crimes, people be old as hell, you know? So, so that's that. But a lot of places, they are working to get that changed for a lot of reasons. One, a lot of times we know victims are afraid to come forward, especially if they were minors when it happened. If you are a minor, then your parents, you know, play a part in that. And if your parents, you don't want to tell your parents what you did, or you're ashamed or afraid, or your parents don't want you to say anything, like there are a lot of factors that play into these types of cases. And if you were 15 when it happened, then your parents wouldn't allow you. I'm just use that as an example. Your parents wouldn't allow you to file charges. Then by the time you're 18 and you can do it yourself, the statute of limitations may have already expired. I'm not saying, hey, movie girl, thank you so much. I'm not saying that that's the case in this situation. I'm just saying that's an example. Why would her lawyer, if she has one, let that occur? Well, there are different reasons. Like I said, I don't know the whole story. She might not have gone to the lawyer until the statute of limitations were over. Yeah, there's no statute of limitations on murder. And in some states, they've actually been successful in changing the law in some states when it comes to sexual assault. So in some places, that's actually been addressed too. Why would the statute of limitations for medical debt longer in some states than? Because 99% of the time they're crimes against women, and y'all know that. Y'all already know they don't give a damn about us. Michael Jackson told y'all. Ah, shoot. So that's that. These are the updates, y'all. These are the updates. Because y'all know when I bring y'all a story, I got to be fair and bring y'all the update. Now let me talk to y'all about something. We need to have a tribe meeting about something. Okay. It's holiday season now. Y'all already know that it is November the 1st. Y'all know I don't care nothing about Thanksgiving. I don't give a damn about Thanksgiving. Y'all know I can just double dutch my ass right on over top of Thanksgiving. I can care less, okay? Y'all know that once November hits, it is for me, it is all about my Christmas music and my Christmas movies. Y'all know that is how I feel about this time of the year, okay? Mariah didn't let y'all know what it is. She didn't post it. She didn't let y'all know that she is the queen of Christmas. Y'all know that Mariah don't never have to write another song a day in her life. And every year she gonna get paid. Okay. Every year she gonna get paid. Okay. With that being said, I think we need to cancel Halloween. I think we need to cancel Halloween. About 3 years ago, I realized I don't care about Thanksgiving. I feel liberated and free. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm never going to turn up. I'm not going to ever turn down dinner with my family. But first of all, it's a holiday that's built on just bullshit. But to me, it's the same as us celebrating Columbus Day at this point. But okay, that's fine. But for me, it's more personal. It just doesn't feel the same with so many of my family members that I grew up, and those memories of Thanksgiving are just gone. It's just not the same. Thanksgiving is y'all favorite holiday? Well, I'm sorry. I just don't care. But this is why we need to cancel Halloween. Because y'all just don't know how to fucking act. Y'all just don't listen. Listen. I don't know why we cannot be happy with being witches and sports figures and cartoon characters. I don't know why people always gotta act stupid and act like they don't understand that what's offensive. Now I know that in current times, things that didn't used to be things that used to be acceptable, we have realized that we were wrong, and they were not acceptable, such as indigenous people costumes. Okay, that is just no longer okay. We know it, and we have to adjust accordingly. But some things y'all knew wasn't right when y'all freaking did it. Y'all knew y'all was wrong when y'all freaking did it. Some stuff is just in poor taste, and some stuff is just unacceptable altogether. We got these kids, they posted the video down in Utah, walking through the damn Walmart in prison uniforms and in blackface, and walking with their other crew dressed up as cops with handcuffs, as if they were arresting them stealing out of the Walmart. Like, y'all put a whole production together and y'all knew y'all was wrong. You knew when you left the house you was wrong. And y'all put a whole production together and thought this shit was funny. Y'all was laughing and everything. The shit was funny. Fabulous. Sir, y'all know the rapper Fabulous, who has, we know he has assaulted his wife because we just seen it on video. Now, just because she chose to stay with him don't mean we forgot that it happened. He decided he gonna dress up like O.J. Simpson. Sir, that is probably not the best decision for you to make. You probably don't need to be O.J. Simpson. Nobody, let's just be clear, nobody needs to be O.J. Simpson. But it probably wasn't a good decision for you to be O.J. Simpson. Jeffrey Dahmer costumes. Y'all knew that wasn't a good idea. Y'all knew that wasn't a good idea. Y'all knew that those were not good ideas. Y'all knew that. And as much as I love this person to my soul, she my friend in my head, and I still love you, girl. Monica, you dressing up like Left Eye's mugshot after she burnt down that man's house, that wasn't a good idea. For a couple of reasons. If Left Eye were still alive and you got her permission to do that, and it was like a jokey joke amongst the two of y'all, and it was cool, y'all, then I'd be like, y'all friends, that's y'all business. But number one, that woman ain't here. And you took probably her darkest day and decided to make that your Halloween costume. You could have dressed up as Left Eye. You could have given us, because you really looked like her in the damn picture, but you could have dressed up as Left Eye. You could have picked any of her most iconic looks. That just probably wasn't the best decision. You see where I'm going with why we need to cancel Halloween, because y'all just don't fucking know how to act. You give them an inch and they take them out, and y'all just don't know what to do with it. Nowadays, with all people know how to do all these different things with makeup, we got people doing great things for Halloween. I mean, we got people being Mystique and getting whole body paint all over their face and airbrushed and very elaborate. I'm here for all of that. But it's always them 5 or 6 on the left that have to F it up for everybody. I don't care what T-Boz said. T-Boz is not the spokesperson, the end all be all, just because they was friends. She don't get to say it's okay. I'm saying it was in poor taste. She said it's a whole story behind it and she's okay with it. Well, I'm glad she's okay with it. Then you got Elvira. And if y'all don't know who Elvira is, she used to be like the queen of the night, yada, yada, yada. You know, she wears has the white makeup and the black spiky hair and the boobs and all of that. If y'all don't know who she is, y'all just got to Google her. Kylie Jenner, one of them damn Jenners, dressed up like her for Halloween. She had the nerve to say, she ain't hit me up and give me a heads up on that. Ma'am, don't nobody need to call you and get you permission to dress up like you. She don't need to give you a heads up. She don't need to tag you. First of all, 80% of America don't even know who you are, ma'am. Now, I grew up. I remember you growing up, okay? I know who you are. But ma'am, why would she call you and tell you, hey, girl, I don't know you. You just somebody that my mama told me about. Because for real, Kylie Jenner don't know who you are either. Let's be clear. That you just somebody my stylist said I should dress up as. I just want to let you know I'm dressing up as you. Okay, girl? All right. Girl, what? you as bad as these people that think somebody need to call them about a song that they don't even own. Oh, I know you don't own this song and you don't have nothing to do with it, but I just want to let you know I'm gonna sample it. People will do something off and then I can't forget it ever. I'll always think there's something deep down they're hiding red flags. Child, maybe. Yeah, my Trey was a Power Ranger, honey. He was a cutie. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy Halloween for what the holiday that it is. Okay. But I'm just saying, y'all are really making me do too much. Y'all are really making me feel like it's just too much. That's all I'm saying. It's too much. I had my Hocus Pocus sweater and Halloween bandana on and did my 31 days of horror. I didn't do nothing. Well, I did. I had a little necklace that I wore at work last week, a little ghost necklace. And I would have got candy, but y'all know I didn't get no candy for nobody. There were a lot of great costumes. But it's always, listen, there's always one or two people that got messed up for everybody, child. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Y'all ain't got to agree with me, and that's fine. All right, Dwayne Wade. What do we want? Oh, Kim Zolciak house. It did go on auction on November the 1st, and it sold for like $275,000. I said, damn, that's not even what the lien was for. The lien was for $300,000. God damn. You mean to tell me this $1 million house didn't even sell for 200 for what they owed on it? I mean, not owed, but what the lien was for? Hell, I could have bought that house. Shit. I'm really surprised more people didn't bid on that house. Just off of GP of all of the publicity it got. I was like, damn, $275,000, that's it? But I don't know. I really think it's a lot more to that story that we're not getting, because that whole story just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Lizzo was dressed up as Krishan. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was cute. Lizzo had a couple of cute, because I noticed that too, that people had multiple costumes. I noticed that people had multiple costumes. Wait, that means they started at what the lien was for and no one put in the bid, so they had to drop it. Yeah. No, once it goes up for auction, that's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Now, they could have somebody bid on it at auction, but that's a wrap. Now, what a bank will do, or at least what they used to do, I don't know if they'll do it now. If they don't get what they want, then they'll take it off. They don't have to accept. I know that has happened. If they put a house up for auction and they don't get what they want, they'll pull it. The bank will pull it. I've seen that happen. When I was looking for my house, I was looking at foreclosures. And so there were times where I would put a contract on a house, and the bank would say, well, we want to still put it at auction and see if we get a better bid. And there were times when they would put the house up for auction. And there were times when they would put a house up for auction, and let's say they wanted at least, I'm just throw out a number, they wanted at least $500,000. If they didn't get $500,000, they were like, oh well, we're canceling it because we want at least this much. Property can be reacquired by the bank. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, Abby. I really think it's more to this story than what we know. I just feel like there's more to this story than what we're being told. Because a few things about this just doesn't make sense to me. Like, first of all, the $300,000 was a second lien. If they were current on their main mortgage, I don't know. Listen, I ain't no real estate lawyer, so don't even get me going down that yellow brick road, child. I ain't no real estate lawyer, child. But from my understanding, the house sold for $270,000. That's my understanding, which is crazy to me. Maybe they're the ones that bid on it. Maybe they were. People can lose their property over assessments. I guess they can. It's crazy, y'all. I just think that that's crazy. Like I said, I think it's more to the story, but again, I'm no real estate attorney, so it could just be, where's Audra when you need her? Right. That's who we need. We need Audra to break that thing down. Who bought it? Did she buy it through someone else? I don't know. I didn't say. I just saw the amount that allegedly is sold for. If I was Candy, I would have bought Kim's home and turned it into a domestic violence shelter or transitional home for people trying to get on their feet. Also, with career planning, technical training. That's a whole lot of thought for Candy to put into something. I mean, I can see somebody buying it out of spite, but that's a whole lot. Yeah, I just think it's more to this story. We're going to keep our eyes open for that one, y'all. I think it's more to that story. All right. Hazel and her husband are breaking up. Do we care? Because I promise y'all I don't. I didn't care about them getting together. I didn't care when they was on Marriage Boot Camp or Ayanna or whatever show that was that she was on. And Ayanna tried to tell her not to marry that man. I didn't care when they had the fake wedding. I didn't care when they had the real wedding. I didn't care when I don't care. Thank you, Renat. Thank you. Yeah, the same one she threw the water on the Marriage Boot Camp. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what she said. She said she been taking care of him, and she tired of taking care of him and him treating her the way he treat her and her. Listen. I don't even have the energy. If I weren't sick when it happened, I probably would have done a quick drop on it. But she tweeted out a bunch of stuff the other day, and then not tweeted, but she shared screenshots of their texts of their conversations, and then she was telling everybody how she wasn't going to allow this man to abuse her anymore, and he's been abusing her, and this, and this, and this, and that. Child, I can't. I don't. Sometimes I really be feeling like Ebby. I be trying to care, but I just can't. And this is one. Sometimes, y'all, I really do care, but this is one I don't care. I don't care. I never cared nothing about Hazel E's storyline when she was on Love Marriage Hollywood. I didn't care about her storyline when she was on Ayanna. I didn't care about her on Marriage Boot Camp. I don't care. I don't want anybody to be in an abusive relationship. And that's all I got. Ain't nobody drink no turpentine over here, Markel. Oh, Lord. Two black men, excuse me, they weren't boys. Hey, what's up, El Teddy? Two black men, they bought White Lives Matter. So according to them, what that boy named Kanye West can't sell no White Lives Matter t-shirts because they bought the copyright for it. So yeah. I'm just gonna say checkmate. Yes, I feel like Hazel is forcing us to care about her. Right. And then she posted up something yesterday or today talking about thank you to all my fans who reached out. Girl, what fans? Who is a Hazel E fan? And what are you fanning about? Like what would be the reason for you to be a fan of Hazel E? Like what I mean, what has she ever done for us to fan about? I'm confused. I mean, other than go over to Dubai and make money, I don't know nothing about her. She's supposed to be a rapper, but she one of them Love and Hip Hop rappers who has she ever dropped a single? Listen, we can say what we want to say about Mariah Lynn, but Mariah Lynn dropped at least one song that we all know at least the first line to. Once upon a time, was it once upon a time not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting that, what you say, something, because I did that shit. Listen, Mariah Lynn dropped at least one song. She might not have done a shit else. If Hazel is a rapper, I'm a rapper, child. I don't know nothing about Hazel Lee. I mean, seriously. All I know is that she done got a whole lot of plastic surgery and she be going over to Dubai. That's all I know about her. And when I looked at Iyanla, I had to watch her on a whole episode of Iyanla. And then Marriage Boot Camp, I had to watch her. The only Mariah I acknowledge is Carrie. I can respect that. I can respect that being the only Mariah we. Yeah, pop my butt, pop. Yeah, because Iyanla read them lyrics, but that's the only reason why you know it. You know it because Iyanla. And I bet when you hear it in your head, you hear Iyanla reading those lyrics. You don't hear her performing the song. You hear Iyanla reading it. And then, y'all, when Iyanla made her apologize to them pictures of her ancestors for... I said, Iyanla be doing too much, and y'all be letting her. Iyanla held up a picture of Harriet Tubman and told that woman to apologize for making that song. I cannot. Hold on, y'all. I need to give you something to drink. Oh. Whew. Child. Y'all. That's what we are missing in our life. We are missing those Iyanla moments. I said, you need to apologize. What was it? Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks. Like it was a variety. But she had like a whole, and she made that woman. Oh God. Oh God. Iyanla said, no ma'am. You will apologize to your ancestors for that shit. Oh God. And when she read them lyrics and then held up that thing. Oh God. Okay. Let me stop before I start choking. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish I had a picture. She said, hold on. I don't even have nothing to hold up. She said, and you tell her, read those lyrics. You read those lyrics to her. I see. She made that girl read the lyrics. And then she said, you think that's what she sacrificed for? You think that's what she ran from the slave catchers? Sacrificed her body. Y'all know how y'all be getting extra. I said, y'all wrong for that. Oh God, that thing. That thing. Ooh, thinking about that thing is cracking me up. She said, oh God. Y'all, I need to find that clip. I need to find that clip. Ooh, I know it's out there somewhere. I need to find that clip, y'all. Oh my God. I'm gonna find that clip and I need to get El Teddy to make it a gift for me so I can download it and put it, because that thing right there, that is Iyanla gold. Oh my God. Right. Pop my butt. Pop my butt. All right, let me stop. Let me stop before I be over here coughing. Let me stop. All right, we're moving on. Oh God. Whew, hold on, we gotta stop. Oh God. It's the first video that come up. Hold on. I said I was gonna stop, but I lied. Hold on. Oh shit. It's the first one. If you just type in on, what I gotta type in for it to come up? Ooh, you just sent the group. Oh, okay. Abby just sent it to the group chat. I should have known Abby ass gonna be on top of it. Hold on. Oh God, y'all. Ooh, okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on.
This is what you stand on. These black women of all shades and hues. Ruby D. Yes. Do you know what those women had to do so that you could even be on television? That's your foundation. You never heard Ruby D call another black woman out her name. Hattie McDaniel, Cecily Tyson, Septa McClark, and Rosa Parks. Do you know what they did? Do you have any idea? They stayed on that bus. Rosa did. What did Septima do? I don't know. You need to know. Your foundation. Pearl Bailey. Do you know who she is and what she did? Hmm? And yet you call yourself an entertainer? No, ma'am. I want you to come over here and I want you to read these lyrics to Dorothy Dandridge. Go ahead, read those.
What she had to read them to Dorothy Dandridge?
It'll be embarrassing. Read them to her. Pop my butt, pop my butt. Pop my butt, pop my butt. Do you know what pop my butt meant to Harriet Tubman? Do you know what that meant? It meant a whip.
All right, I'm done. Because if I keep watching y'all, I'm going to be choking again. I'm done. I'm done. Abby, thank you. I'm done. Because if I keep watching it, oh my God. Whew. 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 Jesus. Why she had to read them to Dorothy Dandridge, though? She said, you know what that meant to Harriet Tubman? Oh, God. Nope. I'm done. All right, y'all. We got to move on because I'll be in here choking. I can't do this with y'all tonight. Y'all see I was choking. I can't do this with y'all tonight. Oh, my God. Whew. And we supposed to care that you broke up with your little 20-year-old plaything? Girl, no. Show the one where she put all those baby dolls. You know what, Wendy? We're going to do that another time. We might have to do a whole Ayala segment over here because that was a good one, too. That was a good one. But she called Effie. What she called Effie? What she call her? A ghetto. What did she call Effie, y'all? Please, somebody tell me in the chat what she called Effie. Yeah, look, when she had Karichi laying on them breasts and she was rocking her like she was breastfeeding her. Listen, we could do a whole Ayala moment. We could have a whole Ayala moment over here. Gutter snipe. Thank you, gutter snipe. Listen, we could have a whole moment over here. Oh God. Right up out the hood. Child. Yes, she called that woman a gutter snipe. Who which made that man talk into the dirt. Shut up. All right, I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna choke. And I know it was supposed to be serious. That man had a lot of trauma, but she dug that hole in the ground and told him, tell it to the dirt. You tell it to the dirt. And she had that man laying on the damn ground talking into the dirt. I said, how he supposed to get help if don't nobody hear him? Oh, all right, I'm done. I'm done. Because y'all done already took me down this yellow brick road, okay? And I'm done. I am done. I'm getting off of here in 15 minutes. Because, yes, El Teddy, I am not done packing, okay? Oh, my God. Okay. Pop my butt. Pop my butt. But since I did open up the group chat, I didn't see this, Abby. Spice is in a coma after complications of plastic surgery in the Dominican Republic. Now, I did hear about this, but I was waiting to see if I could get more information. But y'all know the dance hall queen Spice, who's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, this is the second news source I saw reporting this. Said that she is currently in a coma after complications from plastic surgery in the Dominican Republic. Y'all gonna get enough of letting these people. You heard it was fake news? Okay, well then we're gonna let it go then. I'm gonna let it go then. If it was fake news, I'm gonna let that go then. I'm gonna let that go. But I am gonna still say what I was getting ready to say. She has enough money to get it done in America. She doesn't need it done. What's up, Mims? She doesn't need it done. Spice is, her body is banging. Like whatever she's already had done, she's good. Just stop. Just stop. Ayala's best moments reaction from Really Be. Child, we need to, because listen. Ayala has some good ones. And you know what? We really need to even go back to when Ayala used to be on Oprah, like back in the day when she used to be on Oprah. Those were some good ones too. Check the link you just sent. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what Abby just sent me. Okay, hold on. Spice not in a coma and hasn't suffered a heart attack, sources say. Okay, so it was fake news. It was fake news, but it doesn't say she didn't have no surgery. It just says that she all right. So this is one of those things where I'm gonna wait to see what happens, because a lot of times we hear these things, we hear, oh no, that's not true, because they don't want the news out yet, and then we find out later something did happen. So we're gonna put a pin in that one. You know, cosmetic surgery must be addictive like tattoos, child. What's up, Leo? Hey, boo. Oh, God. Don't tell them nothing. I got a church member that keeps getting stuff done in the Dominican Republic, and her daddy tells every time he be saying she need to be putting that money in church. Well, she just need to be doing something else with it. Calling Effie Neffy a gutter snipe was definitely the best line. It was the way she said it. It wasn't even just the fact that she called her a gutter snipe. It was the way she said it. She meant that thing. Thank you, Lady Virtue. I hope you're doing better too, baby. Oh God. Ooh, Kelly, it took me out too. Y'all. Ooh, it took me out. Y'all are wrong. I blame El Teddy. And he's gonna say what? In a minute, he's gonna drop down the chat and say what? But I blame El Teddy. Because when in doubt, I blame El Teddy. That's what I was getting ready to say. I'll Be Sure is on the mend. He was in a coma for 2 months and nobody even knew. I didn't know. Did y'all know I'll Be Sure was in a coma for the last 2 months? See, I told y'all. What did I do? I remember her from Oprah. That's when I first got introduced to her, was on the Oprah Winfrey Show back in the day. And see, that old school Ayala, she was even more raw, because that's when she was still drinking and she thought she was in love. And so she really thought she was telling people what to do. I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing like that old school Ayala. Now. Yeah, I got to go back. I did not see Sinbad. What he looking like? Because, you know, he had a stroke and ain't nobody really seen him in a long time. He said, what the hell? Oh, God. Marilyn, we're going to have that stuck in your head. Pop that butt. Pop that butt. Whew, child. Oh, God. Well, they done yoked up Kyrie Irving. He about to donate a half $500,000 to eradicate hate, and he apologized to a Jewish community. Well, that's what happened to there.
You always use protection, bro. There's no fucking way you are pregnant. That is big cat. And we made it clear that we are friends.
Who is this?
Stop that. I'm not your ex, yo. I'm not your...
Tracy, what is this video you just sent me? Seems like someone is denying... Oh, Johnny Blaze Babe, oh child. I can't with Johnny Blaze. I can't with her. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Okay. Do you remember Ayana's first talk show? Mm-mm. I don't think I do. I might. I remember her doing that house down in Atlanta. I remember her doing that. I remember her telling the story about slicing her ex. Well, Ayala has a very colorful past. She had a lot going on. Okay. Like she wasn't all rainbows and I don't know. If you could find the old Oprah episodes, you would be in luck. Also, Oprah needs an old Oprah channel, like for real. She does. She has a channel where she puts a lot of her old shows, but usually she posts the shows that are relevant. Like, so for example, she doesn't just, it's not just a channel that just has just anything like an archive, at least not my understanding. But like if something's in the news or something relevant, like when they did what's that lady? What's that lady name, y'all? That killed her husband. They did the whole series on her. They did the whole Dirty John series on her. Um, Aaron, what's her name? Aaron? Brad. What was that woman name? Anyway, like when that came out, like they posted that episode when Betty Broderick. I don't know where I got Aaron. I know it was a B though. Um, yeah, they posted that episode. So certain things they'll put out when it becomes relevant. But yeah, I think they do need to just have an Oprah channel where they just show the old Oprah Winfrey shows. They should do a talk show channel where they just show all the old talk shows, like the ones we grew up on, like of course Oprah, Phil Donahue, Montel Jordan. I mean, damn, I said Montel Jordan. That's a singer. Montel, y'all know who I'm talking about. Montel. Sally Jesse Raphael. What's my girl from Hair Grease? What's my girl? Not Hair Grease, Hairspray, child, Lord, Hairspray. Um, her show was hot. Jenny Jones, Montel Williams, Jenny Jones. Like, remember just those, like, they should just have a talk show. Ricky Lake. They should just have a talk show channel. Because there was a lot of very classic, there was some classic talk show moments. Some very classic talk show moments. Donahue, Montel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes. Classic. Because a lot of people don't remember that Oprah's like first couple of seasons, she did the same thing everybody else did. She wasn't always on her high horse. She did some crazy ass shows. Okay. I mean, I don't think she ever did a You Are Not the Father type show, but she definitely did like husbands cheating on their wives, husbands cheating with the sister. She had her fair share of moments. Oh yeah, Rolanda Watts. Oh my gosh, Geraldo. Yes. I mean, remember when Geraldo got beat up by the KKK, by the neo-Nazis? Mm-hmm. Moments like that. Jerry Springer. Yeah, he had a Klan episode that was very interesting as well. Yes, child. I used to watch Oprah every day. And then it's yeah. They should just do that. They should do a talk show channel, cable channel. Right. He did that whole opening of Al Capone's vault and it won't shit in there. Like, sir. All right, y'all. I said, see, listen, y'all done got me sidetracked. All right. Okay. What else I got to talk? I think I only had like two more things to talk about. Hold on. What else we talking about? Oh, so listen. What we doing about Elon Musk? Like, let's have a meeting about it. Let's vote. What we doing? Are we leaving Twitter? Are we not leaving Twitter? I mean, what we doing? What we doing? Let me know. Elon Musk said that basically Twitter is gonna be wild wild west. Y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want. Hey Chris Maxwell, how you doing? Um, Cola. Yeah, Ayala she lives in this area. She sure does. She sure does. She lives in this area. Sure does. You saw the Giant in Upper Marlboro. What? What? That's not that far from my house. What? I used to shop at that Giant. I don't really shop at that Giant anymore, but I used to all the time. Not I already deleted it. I will not be supporting Lex Luthor. I don't hardly ever be on Twitter, so I don't really give a damn. Now I'm going back to Tumblr. Well, the former CEO of Twitter, he has taken his $44 billion and he is now creating a new social media app called Blue Sky. And it's already in beta testing. So I feel like there's going to be an alternative pretty soon to Twitter. And I feel like a lot of people are going to move over to that. I will lose my blue check. I'm not paying money. Let me find out you had a blue check over on the Twitter, Tan. I'm impressed, girl. I'm impressed. Well, we know what you use your Twitter for, El Teddy. So go ahead, child. Just go ahead. Yeah, I was barely on Twitter. Like I really was. Are there any black-owned platforms we should make an exodus to? We know we make things pop. I don't know. That's a good question. Off the top of my head, the answer is I don't know. Yeah, I'm in the DMV. Mm-hmm. Sure am. I'm born and raised in DC. Yep. Oh Lord, there y'all go. Leo, don't entertain El Teddy. All right, this last story, y'all gonna probably get mad at me, so buckle up, Buttercup. Y'all probably ain't gonna like me for this one, but just remember we're gonna still love each other at the end, and we're gonna move on about our lives, and that's what it's gonna be. So, Dwayne Wade and his ex-wife, she is upset with him because she feels like he is exploiting their daughter. You in Calvert County? Oh yeah. We are. We're neighbors. We're not too far. Yep. She feels that he's exploiting their daughter, for possible money, endorsements, yada yada yada. Because we know that Zaya is trans and going through that whole process. Dwayne Wade and his ex-wife have a very checkered past. We know that she was not able to maintain custody of the kids because she dealt with her own issues in the past, mental health issues. We know that in the divorce, their divorce was very ugly. There were some things that went down in the divorce, no, that's his daughter, Joshua. We're not going to be disrespectful. So if you can't be respectful about Zaya's gender, then you just sit out this conversation because that's his daughter. Um, so their relationship is already like, this isn't something new. Like they've always been at odds. The like I said, the divorce was bad. There was allegations of infidelity on her end. There were allegations that she gave him a STD. Allegations that she attempted to, steal money and hide money for the divorce. A lot of stuff went down. She has also dealt with some mental health issues as well. The daughter is 15. She couldn't keep her kids because he's rich and she isn't. That's not true. Custody always. That's not true. That's not true, Mims. That is not true. Custody does not always go to the rich dad. That's not true. That's not true. Because even in 2022, most courts are still biased towards the mom. It's got to be very egregious in most cases. His ex is right. Dwayne and Gabrielle are using Zaya for attention and clout. I've been calling Zaya the child. Yeah, the divorce was bad. Yeah, the divorce was very bad. So, also, she has said from the beginning, Keith Sweat, Steve Harvey, Dwayne Wade, the list goes on and on. Okay, well, first of all, Steve Harvey didn't have custody of his kids. He didn't have custody of his kids. I don't understand how people think she's being used for clout, because if they didn't talk about her transitioning, then people would say they're trying to hide her. Well, some people can't win. Um, so a lot of judges and lawyers are groupies. You'd be surprised how they are favored in court. The movie star and famous basketball player using who for what. I don't think Usher had a leg up because of who he is. Steve Harvey did get full custody of his kids. I don't remember that, but if you seem to be sure, so I'm going to defer. I'm going to defer. They are using Zaya for attention, endorsements, clout, and fame. Because I remember his ex-wife, complaining about the fact that he wasn't spending time with his kids. I remember that whole thing where she was talking about that he wasn't spending time with his kids and things like that. So, but like I said, I digress, because I'm clearly I'm wrong. But I still disagree with your general statement. I don't think that's the case. Okay, I'm reading the chat and I'm losing my point. Let me make my point and then I'll get back to the chat. So his wife is also I don't want to say born again Christian, because I don't know if there was a born again situation, but she has had a problem with Zaya from the beginning. She has had a problem with when Zaya first wherever that process started, because I'm sure it started privately before we were made aware publicly. And she's made these comments before that she didn't like it. She wasn't okay with it. So she's in a process of putting forth paperwork to have Dwayne Wade, to stop Dwayne Wade from being able to move forward with her transition until she's 18. Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with that. I personally do not think that anything permanently should be done until the child is 18. That's my opinion. And that's why I said I know some of y'all are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. I still love y'all, and I hope y'all still love me. Google says Steve was granted custody of his son. Yeah, but he has more than one child. That's what I'm saying. He has more than one child. So did he give custody of all of his children? Because he got more than one. I know he has a relationship with his kids now, but I remember his wife being interviewed, and I remember that being one of her arguments, was that he wasn't spending time with the kids, that she had the kids. So, but I know their situation was ugly and it went back and forth. So, whatever. Steve only took custody of the one kid's mother he didn't like. Yeah, I didn't think he had custody of all of his kids. Anyway, now that's just my opinion, y'all. I don't have a problem with the name change. I don't have a problem with, with the clothing, makeup. I don't have a problem with none of that. But I do have a problem with permanent things or things that are hard to reverse before they're 18. That's just my opinion. What's going to change at 18 compared to now? Well, here's the thing. Again, it's just my opinion. I can't say that anything is going to change. But what I can say is we don't allow children to make a lot of decisions for themselves before they turn 18. Legally, they're not allowed to get tattoos. Legally, they're not allowed to drink. Legally, they're not allowed. What's the difference between 17 and a half and 18 if you want to get a tattoo? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I just feel like there's an age marker there for a reason. That's my opinion, y'all. That's my opinion. Now, again, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just talking about, like, that's my opinion. That's just me. They're only doing the name change at this moment. Why are you talking about gender reassignment that isn't even on the table? I didn't say anything about gender reassignment. I just think waiting to 18 is. I don't have a problem with waiting to 18. Personally, I don't have a problem with waiting to 18. That's just my opinion. Now, do I think that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are doing this for clout and attention, and that they're using Zaya? No, I don't. I think they are using Zaya's story as a way to help educate. Right, they are right. They are trying to change the gender on the birth certificate, and I don't. Me personally, that's one of those things that I'm like, that's a permanent decision that takes a lot of work to change, and it'll be a lot of work to change it back. Because at the end of the day, people change. Things happen. I agree the permanent changes should wait until 18. I think it's fair. There are a lot of developments and changes that children go through. Major things should be done in adulthood. Her mind might change. Who knows? I mean, the same way a lot of people argued and beat Candy up about allowing her daughter to have the nose job. Remember how everybody came after Candy about allowing her mother to have, about allowing that her daughter to have the nose, get her nose done. Oh, she's too young. Why would she do that? She can wait. Let her be a little bit older. She need like all those different arguments. To me, it's the same. I know it's not the same thing. I don't want to say it's the same thing, but to me, it's a decision at a young age that I think, me personally, just me. It's just me. It's my opinion, y'all. And again, I still love y'all, and I hope y'all still love me. That's just my opinion. I don't think she should have had a nose job until she was grown either. And number one, you ain't blaming me for the decisions you made. So no, wait until you 18. So then I can say that's you. Yeah, but I don't think that first of all, Dwayne Wade don't need nobody's money. Like, Dwayne Wade's good. Dwayne Wade's good. Gabrielle Union may not have as much money as Dwayne Wade, but she's good. So are they using her for money? No, like they don't need her money. Like, that's number one. Do I think that they are allowing her to be a positive story as it relates to transitioning? Yeah. Yeah. And I commend them for that. You know? Well, Joshua, I'm not going to, again, like I said, that part I don't have a problem with. That's a fair point, really, B. That's a slippery slope. I think I know why most people have an issue with it, but I reserve further commenting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is a slippery slope, and I wasn't even going to talk about it because I was like, I know that my opinion ain't a popular one, and I don't even want to start make nobody mad. But then I was like, well, what's the purpose of having the conversation if we're not going to have a conversation? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't always have to agree with each other. And maybe y'all might say something to me to make me feel differently. Y'all might convince me and I'll be like, you know what? I never thought of it like that. Okay, that's a valid point. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I teach kids who identify as trans. And if they tell me what their name is, I call them by the name they want to be addressed by. They tell me their pronoun, that is the pronoun I address them by. If I have a kid walk in a dress, then that maybe they just got on a dress. If they walk in, I have a student now, face beat every day, purse, dress, heels. Okay, boo, come on in. Like, that's not the stuff I'm talking about. Why doesn't Angelina Jolie get the same blowback? Yeah, I know why Angelina Jolie don't get the same blowback. Come on now, Ed Daddy. I can't understand not hold on. Oh, I can't understand not acknowledging a person how they want to be acknowledged, but then that combo can go left. Yeah, it can. All right, hold on. Let me see. Plus, I don't think, and maybe because, again, I don't pay attention to Angelina Jolie. I really don't know that much about her situation. So really be when you do their grades, it's not by the name they want to be called by, right? No, the school system puts their legal name in, so it's by their legal name in the school in the system. I can't do that. I can't change their name in the system. The only people that can change their name in the system, their parents will have to submit paperwork. But if they want to be called, if I have a student on my roll book, it says their name is John, and they tell me their name is Tasha, I call them Tasha. Don't bother me. Yeah, Cynthia and Mike met through Steve Harvey. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, y'all. El Teddy, you got Joshua. Oh well, Joshua. Joshua, I already gave you a warning now. Look, I gave you the warning. So you got the warning. I told you that we are going to respect Zaya's pronouns. We're not going to be disrespectful to Zaya's pronouns. Now, if you have a problem with that, what I told you was that you maybe need to sit this conversation out. You're the only person misgendering that girl. You're the only one. And we're not going to do it. Sorry. That's not this conversation. And we're not going to do that. That's how, and see, Jonathan, that's how I look at it. I have always, let me say this, even from when I first started teaching, I have always asked students, do you have a preferred name? And when I first started teaching, I wasn't even thinking like this, about LGBTQ. I was just thinking, do you have a nickname that you would prefer? Some people don't want to be called by their legal name because maybe at home, like for example, my nephew, don't nobody call him by his legal name at home. He knew what it was. I mean, we made sure he knew what his real first name was. We made sure he knew what it was. But don't nobody call him by that. You know what I mean? We call him by his nickname. So I've always asked students. So to me, there isn't any difference in me asking a child, well, do you prefer, your name is Jonathan, do you prefer John? To me, there's no difference if a child says, hey, can you call me John instead of Jonathan? Or, hey, can you call me Tasha instead of Jonathan? Okay, Tasha. The only one I be stumbling over is the day. And not because I'm trying to be disrespectful. I just be stumbling over day because God is still working on me with the day. Okay, I'm still working on the day. But sometimes I've had a couple of students that identified as non-binary and their preferred pronoun was they. And sometimes I forgot to call them they. So usually I try to just stick to the name rather than saying blah, 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 she or he. I just, when I know for somebody that's non-binary, I just stick to their name. Everybody calls you Cookie. Yeah, Cookie. I know you will, El Teddy. I know you got me, boo. What grade do I teach? I teach high school. Child, I got all of the grades this year. I got a little bit of everything this year. I gotta get my grades done. Ugh. I've been sick. I'm gonna try to. That's another thing. I'm gonna try to get some grades done before I leave because my grades are due by midnight on Monday. So, but yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here. It's been almost 2 hours. Y'all done had me. I ain't realized it was damn. It's 8:30. Y'all gotta go. Why y'all let me sit here and talk to y'all? It was Ayala. I'm blaming Ayala. I am blaming Ayala. Because I got to get ready to go to bed soon and I still ain't packed. I'm about to go pack right now. Am I going to start doing holiday trivia again? I might. I am going to do the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway again. I am going to do that. So I am going to do my 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. It'll be a members only 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. So if you are a member, you are eligible You have to be a member by December the 1st. You must be a member by December the 1st. That I know I'm doing. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. Thank y'all, everybody, for your well wishes, everybody that gave me suggestions and all that good stuff. This time tomorrow, Abby and I will be eating dinner for her birthday somewhere in Vegas. I made the reservations, but she don't know where we're going. And please, before y'all get out of here, if you have not already hit that like button, hit the like button. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As you can see, child, we have a good time over here. We silly and we laugh a lot. Okay. And I will talk to y'all later. Hey, friend. I'm out, y'all. Peace.